Good morning, children. Welcome back to the next learning. Third chapter, we are going to learn about ancient civilizations of India. Through this lesson, you'll be learning about ancient civilizations of India, first urbanization, special features of the cities, town planning, lifestyle, and the decline of the towns. Also, the development of Vedas, types of Vedas, and Vedic period. Already we have learned about the nomads' lifestyle. Nomads are the people who are moving from place to place. The archaeologists have come across signs of huts and houses in some places. They have excavated a cellar in Burras home in Kashmir. People of those times used to dig shallow pits in the soil and live in them. What do you mean by excavated? Excavated means make a hole by digging. Nomads were digging the soil and they started living in that. There were steps leading to the pits. These were built in the manner in order to provide protection from the cold weather and wild animals. Earthen pots have been found inside and outside such pits. In accordance to the weather condition, people cooked their food either inside or outside. At the same time, the people of Meghra were the first ones to have learned the cultivation of barley and wheat crops and the rearing of goat and sheep. The people of Meghra lived in houses. Some houses had 4 or more rooms. Many sites have been discovered here which not only have the fossils of animals but also graves. People and animals used to be buried together here. The archaeologists took up the research in this area. Many houses which had been buried under the soil were destroyed. The first urbanization, the ancient sites of Harappa were discovered by the engineers when the railway lines were being laid 150 years ago in the Sindhu Valley region of Punjab. And they thought that it was a mound made of excellent bricks. They utilized the bricks for the construction of railway lines. Since the sites around the city resembled the sites discovered earlier, they were called the Harappan civilization. We can see 2 or more parts in the cities of Harappa. The western part is narrow and at an elevated place. Archaeologists are of the view that this was a citadel. The eastern part is wide and at the lower level. This area has been called the lower town, and every part had a wall made of burnt bricks. Since the bricks around them were placed in an interlocking manner, the walls were very strong. For example, Mohenjo-daro. If you learn about Mohenjo-daro bath tank, there were noteworthy buildings inside the Mohenjo-daro city. The bath tank of Mohenjo-daro is built of bricks so as to prevent the seepage of water from the tank. The bath tank has steps on their sides to go down and has rooms all around. The water was probably supplied to the tank by a well and the used water was let out. Probably very important people used to take bath in this tank on special occasions. And fire altars have been discovered in other cities like Kalibangan and Lothal. Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and Lothal had constructed systematic granaries. Children, are you following me? Yeah. Next we are going to learn about the town planning during Harappan civilization. During Harappan times, towns were built very systematically and it was constructed in a very methodical manner. Systematically laid out houses, roads and drains can be seen here. Almost every person lived in either one or two storied house. The houses were built of bricks and had strong walls. There were rooms all round the courtyard inside. The main door faced the street. None of the windows opened on to the streets. There were bathrooms in the houses. Some houses had wells which supplied water. The cities had a neatly laid out underground sewage system, as we are having in our local areas. Even in Mundargir, we can see the drainage system nicely built and it is cleanly maintained. The same way, the drains were built of bricks and covered with stone slabs in the Harappan civilization too. The gutter of each houses were linked to the main drain outside and enabled the flow of dirty water from the house to the main drain. Holes were created in the drains to enable timely cleaning of them. We are going to learn about the town life of the Harappan people. Apart from houses, precious stones and metals were also found. The people of this place may have used expensive metals, gems and jewelry. Beads were probably used by the common people. And there is unknown script on the seals. The people of Harappan culture had depended on agriculture and trade. Wheat, barley, pulses and mustard were the main crops. They had learned to grow cotton and weave cloth from it. We can say that they knew irrigation since many towns were situated on the banks of river. They had domesticated the hummed bull, cow, buffalo, sheep, goat, dog and hen and were engaged in cattle rearing, sheep rearing and poultry. The seals obtained at Mesopotamia established the fact that the Indus Valley civilization had trade relationship with it. Also, we learn about the decline of the Harappa towns. Some historians have given various explanations for the decline of these towns. Some of the historians, they say the dried rivers are as the reason, and some others, they say changed course of rivers. And also again some other historians, they have cited that destruction of the forest are the cause. And probably inundation by floods could be the another reason. People living in Indus Valley and some sides of West Punjab might have been deserted the area and migrated to new areas in the east and south. So, for some 4,000 years ago, the situation of these places have changed and there are reasons apart from the natural reasons. So the walls of Harappan fort were further strengthened and towards the final days of this town, its west gate was closed completely And the spacious rooms of Mohenjo-daro became smaller and smaller, and huge buildings turned into huts. Neither the town planning nor the road planning was systematic at that time. So, students, go through reading and understand properly, and the rest of the lesson will be continued in the next class. Thank you.